I'm Kevin Coleman with the Saddle Post, and I just attended a Ross County Commissioners meeting, which had a surprise gathering that wasn't on the agenda. Can you introduce yourself and say what happened?
Hi, I'm Isabella Blackman. I am a resident of Ross County. Today,
a new resident?
Yes, I am a resident. I live off Route 207.
But a new resident?
A new resident, yep. We are building a home here. We hope to live here forever, and I hope to have a family and stay here for a long time.
And you're from Iowa and California?
I'm from Iowa originally. I've spent the last 4 years in California working in private wealth management. I still work in private wealth management. You know, I've lived in some pretty incredible communities in and around San Francisco that outdoor recreation is the center of their community. I mean, trails right outside your front door, and so coming here, I was blown away by the terrain, and as much as I was blown away, I'm incredibly optimistic that there's no reason we can't have that same sort of focus here.
You mentioned that your husband, I think he's part of a mountain biking business?
Yeah, so Jubal Davis, he was a professional downhill, well, I guess enduro mountain biker for Yeti Cycles for 8 years. He traveled the world. At one point he was top 5 in the world in enduro cycling, which is an incredible achievement. And so his father, Jubal Sr., was the original builder of some of the trails here at Great Seal, and so it's in his blood to advocate for this and build some more trails for everybody to enjoy.
So he brought you here, and you were enamored with the resources here.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, coming from the Midwest, Iowa specifically, I have always had this idea of what the Midwest looks like. It's rolling cornfields, it's agriculture, livestock, a lot of rural land. And he told me, he's like, oh, you won't even know what to think of Chillicothe when I take you there. And I was like, I mean, it's Ohio. Like, you know, what could it possibly be? I've only ever been to like Columbus area. And so he took me here, he took me out to Great Seal, he took me on a mountain bike ride. I'm not a great mountain biker, so it went just as you would expect, but it was incredible. And I was just incredibly surprised by how beautiful it was here.
And so you helped show support this morning in the commissioners.
Yes.
What was the gathering here, and what did you present?
Yes, so this initiative was proposed by Chillicothe Trails. It is a proposition for the Ross County Commissioners to allocate funds toward an investment in ORCA, the Outdoor Recreation Council of Appalachia. This specific investment would be $360,000 spread over 3 years. The first year would be a $180,000 investment. The second and third year would both be $90,000.
And this was presented a few weeks ago.
Yes, this was presented 3 months ago. 3 months ago, it was basically considered a slam dunk. The commissioners said, great. The county auditor said, there's no reason why we can't see it forward. Last Monday we came to discuss it after hearing that there were some concerns, and one of their biggest concerns last Monday was public support, and so we took it upon ourselves to reach out to as many people as possible in the short time frame that we had before this meeting. One of those resources being a petition that has been circulated via social media.
So what was the results of your petition?
Yeah, the results of the petition was overwhelming. In 48 hours, we received over 443 signatures on this petition in favor of Ross County's investment in ORCA. Of those 443 signatures, 325 are Ross County citizens, and 125 were from various parts of the country, a lot around the Ross County area, and we even got a signature from the UK, which was pretty cool to see.
How can people find that, and can they still add to it?
Yes, so this petition can be found on Chillicothe Trails Facebook page. There is a whole post about it, and then the link is on the post. It can also be found on Chillicothe Trails Instagram and bio in the link there as well.
And Chillicothe Trails is an organization?
Yep, it's a 501(c) organization here dedicated to building trails of all types. Multi-use trails, mountain bike specific, hiking, running, equestrian, whatever it may be, because trails unify people and they bring them outside.
And I believe Ty McBee is the leader?
Yep, he's the president of Chillicothe Trails, and he's the original coordinator of all this and has been working for many, many years to get this on the docket and get Ross County on board.
I've spoken with him a few times on that topic, and he is a high school classmate of mine.
Oh, how nice.
But he couldn't stay to chat with us. So what what do you think was the result? What was the commissioner's response this morning?
Yeah, so I think overall I would say it's trending more positive. I think they would love to see more community support, so more signatures on this petition showing support, more comments on the petition stating why they would like to see the support. We need to bring in some more economic data. We've shared quite a bit with them already, but we're going to gather some economic data from neighboring counties who have done similar things and show how this has directly impacted their cities. And then as well as coordinating with the other members of our city government, so the Visitors Bureau, probably transportation services of some sort, and getting support from all members of the government to make this big push towards outdoor recreation.
But they said, no, we can't fit it in the budget this year.
Correct. Unfortunately, yeah.
That's a conditional
Unfortunately,
no.
they said no to putting it directly in the 2025 budget, which, don't get me wrong, hurt a little bit, but I do know that in order for them to be diligent for our citizens, that they would like to see more data. And so, we've provided some of the public support. We definitely need more. We've provided economic data. We can always give them more. And most importantly, I also think is we've reached out to international organizations, the International Mountain Bike Association, the Trails or Common Ground Association, both of which letters of support towards this initiative. And let's also not forget that our governor of Ohio has been pushing for these initiatives as well. In fact, the number 1 and 2 most sought out resources by people who are moving to Ohio or current citizens who want more things where they live are trails. So people want this, and I really hope that our commissioners can come together with the data we are going to continue to present to them and see that outdoor recreation is a unifying thing that most citizens, if not all in my opinion, would really love to see.
And they said that they could, it would be feasible to fit it in the budget later, just not formally in the budget right now.
Absolutely. So it could come in later in the year after they receive this data, and they can allocate some of the funds. From my understanding, there was a grant, a pretty significant sized grant that they received last year that they've been making quite a bit of interest on. And so the funds are available. They are waiting to see on whether or not some projects will need additional expenses and if this can be fit in. But I believe that the data that we presented so far and the data that we will continue to present will show that an investment of this sort has direct economic returns to the city, to local businesses, to citizens in terms of their health, and just honestly giving children a place to go and recreate safely after school. I would love nothing more to see kids walking and biking to school, to and from, their families all out there. I mean, it's what I want to see here. I think we can do it.
All right. Isabella, thank you very much.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Thank you.